Hi guys, welcome back to the Poised Room. Today we are chilling, gisting, and getting to know the amazing, the coldest, the legendary. I'm gonna give him that word because he deserves it. By the way, Banji Mak, my broski.
Come on.
Ogawa. Hi.
That's good.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm alright.
So, Banji is a producer and musician. No musician, musician. Okay, by the way, my bro. We're going to talk about your music, we're going to talk about life, we're going to talk about a couple of things. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's let the people know small
let them know small.
About Banj, the Banj.
Yeah, let them know. It's about time.
It's about time. I think it is about time. I feel like people have been waiting for this one.
Yeah.
Everyone's favourite.
Come on.
Alright, cool. So what's 3 words you would love to use to describe yourself?
Friendly. Spiritual. And a bit of
A bit of is already 5 words now.
Introvert, but confident introvert, I'd say.
So extra.
Yeah. Like I keep myself to myself, but I know myself at the same time as well.
Okay, so explain that for us. What is that? What?
I've gone over 3 words though.
No. It's okay. Different question. There's no question to explain that for us.
Like, if you don't know me, you think I'm just like this quiet. I might not talk too much, but when you get beyond that initial layer, then you're like, okay, there's a lot more deeper to it. So I say you might think I'm introverted if you didn't know me, but then when you do get to me, you can see, oh wow, there's actually a lot of energy. There's a lot of, you get what I mean?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree even. Because even me, this is my big bro. But sometimes I don't even know he spoke, bro.
Nah, for a long time.
I did not even know that you could say it's mad. But when he does speak, I feel like you're someone that when you do speak, people listen.
Yeah. I've started to realize that now. I didn't know that before.
You didn't?
No.
So what made you realize it now?
People started telling me that when you speak, people listen. But I never.
How'd you take that though?
How did I take that?
Because it's a big thing.
It is a big thing. I didn't believe it at first, but the more I started hearing it from people, I was like, okay, cool. This is how you see me. Because for a long time, I didn't even see myself like that. I never really put myself up there like that. But then, as I've gotten older and just gone through different things in life and had conversations with my peers, that everyone was like, oh, this is how we see you. And I was like, oh wow, I never knew it. So it's just like, over time I've gotten used to that. The idea that, when I speak, people listen. Or that people want to hear me speak, or people want to hear what I've got to do. Because for so long I didn't show any of that, or speak, or say anything,
But people even gathering that from when you were never trying to actually intentionally show.
That's the thing.
It's mad. No, but that's the evidence of when God wants you to be. If God has put you as that person, that this is who you are, it's just gonna happen regardless.
You ain't got no choice.
You literally.
It will literally kick you out and push you out. It's like it's time.
But I feel like the fact that you're actually being able to take it in and acknowledge it now is a good thing. Because the fact that I'm even happy that you said other people have said it. Because my next question was literally going to be like, if you weren't in the room, but people were literally talking about Banji Mak. What's a few words you'd want people to say about you?
It's weird, man, because I know I would have probably said before, I would have said I want people to say, oh, he's a nice guy. But I don't really care if they say that now, to be fair. Not in a bad way, but so it's like now it's more, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Personality that you're not trying to please people. You're just doing your thing, and whatever you take from me, they take.
Hopefully, that I'm authentic. That
okay, authentic is a perfect word.
He's himself and he's true to himself, and we mess with him because of that.
I hear that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's what that makes sense. I think that's what I want people to say.
We can work with that one.
I think so, yeah.
We can work with
that makes sense.
We can work with it.
Hope so.
No, we can work with that. It makes sense. You're a musician and also producer. Which one did you start doing first?
Music. Well,
playing the instruments.
Playing instruments, yeah. I started like back in the day in the church when I was young, playing all these shakers and sticks and all these metronome things. Like that's where I started.
Sorry.
Yeah.
English. Metronome.
You know, like you get those two African sticks and you do ba ba ba.
There's a word for them though.
Clefs or sorry, I was back there. Clefs or something. I don't know what it is, but that's what I learned, and that's where I learned how to do the rhythm, like, because you have to ba 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 ba. That kind of, you know, it's like two sticks. No, it's literally just talking drum. It's literally just two sticks, and you hold them.
Yeah.
And you have to keep the rhythm.
I know what you're talking about, but I swear there's a word.
And I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if it's called clef or. All I know is.
Oh, sorry, it's clef.
Is it clef? I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I don't know the right name for it, but.
I think I've told you it's clef.
So yeah, I started off playing the clef. You know, that metronome, trying to keep the beat, while the choir master would and all the other people would play the real stuff, and I used to just look at them. And then I tried to play drums at one point. I was alright, but I was like third or fourth choice. They would just put me on for like the last song, you know, like the song after the one at the end, when everyone's tired at the end, or just for the offering, they'll let me play a little 5 minutes, and I'll just be looking at everyone like, I want to play. So I did drums for a bit, but I was like third or fourth choice.
He said nah.
Then I even played the conga. It was basically like lots of percussions and stuff. And then eventually, basically, it was weird because my sister, she used to go to like this piano practice thing. So when she used to go, and I used to go to drum practice. So when she used to go out, it was in the same place. The church used to take us there. And then when she would go, when she comes on, I'll just say, just show me one or two little things that they've shown you at the piano. So I was kind of learning that at the same time. And then I just kind of I just took it from there. And I found piano was my thing. And I just said, okay, cool. At least this one I can do. I was still like third choice. Well, there was still like other people. There was still like main other people there as well. But that's where I kind of learnt. That was my training ground. And then from there, I just started playing keys. And then, all throughout, like.
So yours is kind of self-taught then?
Pretty much. Yeah, I had like 5 or 6 lessons. Like someone came to show us a few things. But then after that, it was just YouTube. Like YouTube, and just figuring it out, just running with it.
Yeah. Cold, so that's crazy.
Yeah, and that's how I started. I was a teenager. I remember like even when I was like 13 or something. I remember like trying to record. Like that's when I actually did my first like fake production. Like I had a keyboard. It had like a drum beat on the keyboard, and I played the drum beat. Then I played some piano.
At 13, that's cold, bro.
And then I plugged it into my sound system, and I tried to record it onto a tape. I remember doing that.
Tape.
Yeah, the old tape. Yeah, I recorded it onto the tape. So that's kind of how I started it, like getting into putting stuff together.
Is that? Would you say that's that's how you started to get into producing?
Yeah.
Together.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually mad.
So it's been a bit of a journey.
It's been a. I was just gonna say, would you say that because it's been a journey, that's why you still do it, or have you had times where you're just like, bruh, like what's kept you rooted and saying music is my thing, man, or like I still need to, like there's a reason why I'm still doing this, because it's tough being a creative. It doesn't always pay. It's long. And
that's interesting you say that, because like when I did all that stuff when I was younger, like through my teens, secondary school, I started like making all these grime beats and stuff. It was fun.
It's fun.
When I got to uni, it's weird because before like uni, I was even gigging and stuff. I was playing outside and different like shows and all these kind of like underground like clubs and stuff. But when I got to uni, you know that those jazz kind of those kind of But then when I got to uni, I kind of just got lost and I left it. So it's not even like I always had, like it's not even always been there. So when I got to uni, I played a little bit, but I kind of just got lost in the sauce. I got my degree, then I got a job, and I started working and like, you know, trying to be corporate and all that. And then.
Sorry, wait. In that time, were you still playing the keys like at home or whatever, or you actually music just kind of took a complete backseat?
I had my keyboard in the side, but I wasn't producing. I didn't really produce. And I wasn't even going to church as much, like in my 20s. But I'd still play at church every now and then when I go, but it wasn't like I kind of lost touch with music for a good long period of time.
Is there a reason for that? Do you feel like uni that contributed?
I just think
it's common for people to go to uni, then you stop going to your family church, and then
I just think it was just life. Yeah, it was just life. Just life, man. I just got swept away in life, the affairs of life.
The affairs of life. You can't shit for us. You can't generalize. I don't know the affairs.
The affairs of life.
I don't know the affairs. So let's tell us the affairs. I don't know the affairs.
It was no longer like the primary thing for me. It was just like I was working. I had a young family and everything at the time, so I just kind of just left. It wasn't even like intentional. It's just like day by day, if you don't sow into something, you're not gonna reap from it. So it was less and less. My keyboard would, at one point, it have a space in the room, then it got put away to the side, then it got put in a cupboard, and then before you know it, I'm just not doing it. So it was only like for like 10 years, I left it. Probably.
Wait, sorry, you left it for 10 years?
Yeah, from like my 20s, all my 20s, I didn't really do much.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah.
When did you come back?
Life again, the affairs of life.
No. No. This is not a joking stuff. I don't want to play with you anymore. Tell us, okay, if you're going to tell us what happened, how did you come back though? Like what? Because I know you say, cool, you want to say you're spiritual, right?
Yeah.
Does that have to do with God? What in life happened that you came back?
Because you can't run away from what you're supposed to do.
And supposed to do in what sense?
Like
purpose-wise.
Purpose-wise, yeah, you can't.
That's what you call music for you.
Yeah, you can't run away. So as much as I'd pushed it away, it's like I would listen to all my friends that I started with, when I was in uni, and all of them were starting to blow up. So anytime I'll see their music video on the TV or whatever, or they're doing one show here, I'm thinking, raw, like we used to make music together, or we used to do this, we used to do that, like, and there's quite a few of them like that. And I'm just like, raw. And so that used to prick me a lot. Look. So no matter how, and then I used to try and justify it, but at least I'm still successful though. At least I've still got my house and I've got this, I've got my job. I'm
trying to compare.
Yeah, like I'm still doing all right. Like I don't really need to do, but then like deep down inside, I knew that that's where I'm supposed to be. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So would you say that, because you're doing a lot of things when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Like, guys, he even wakes up and does Instagram live at 9 a.m. Yeah? Me, that's how I start my morning prayer.
Come on, let's go.
I'll be singing, I'll be doing worship with Banji on the keys. It's absolutely amazing. Like, please, that one you have to tune in. Yeah. But literally, like, that's what I'm saying. You clearly have a passion for it because you're not gonna make money from Instagram live at 9 a.m. That's something that is like you're clearly doing out of the goodness of your heart. But the juxtaposition of something that you left for 10 years to come back and now be waking up in the morning and playing the keys.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Like sometimes you look back and you're just like, damn. Or have you ever had any type of imposter syndrome that's just made you feel like,
I didn't
question it?
Not so much anymore. I had imposter syndrome before going on live because it's like, if I go on live now, are people gonna say, why is this guy on live? Like I don't know. Like, you just like overthink. Like, oh, they're gonna think, this guy, what's he doing? Like, what's he on? Like, I don't know. Like, so for me at the time, because even that live thing, that's been on my heart for years. Like a couple years. Like I felt like I heard it in my spirit from time, just going live, like just worship and stuff. But like I just ignored it because I was just like, I'm not really on that. Yeah, it's not really my vibe. It's not my branding image. I'm trying to even argue like when I know that it's not about that. It's just what you need to do in it. Just do that. Everything else is gonna come, but that one you still gotta do it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What is music to you then? We're saying cool music producing. Like if someone says, okay, but what's music to you? Why is it so big? Because if I hear Banji's name, I'm thinking of music. It's just you guys are one.
Come on. Yeah.
What to you? If someone was to say, cool, like, what is it to you? What's something you're gonna be like? This is it, man. That's why music is it for me.
Music, is like, how do I put it? It's like, that's what God gave me. Some people like, he gave me other things as well, but like that's one of the weapons, like that's one of the tools that he gave me to express. Especially when I'm someone that didn't really speak as much or talk as much before, kept things in. The music helps me to actually really translate what's going on in my mind. So even when I don't even know how to pray or say anything, like the music's what sometimes I'll just go and play on my keyboard, like, and that's what comes out from me. Do you get what I mean? So it's
That's
like it's my form. Yeah, it's the way I'm able to communicate with the world. It's the way I'm able to spread my energy, spread my spirit, spread my message. It's helped me. It's so mad. The more I've uncovered sound and music over the last like 5 years, is the more I've uncovered who I am as an individual. As I said, individual. Can you imagine? Yeah. As an individual. That's crazy. But the more I've uncovered it as a
we know you're a phobe. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm a phobe. As an individual, it's like that. Yeah, it's like as I found more layers through that, it's like it's helped me to uncover layers within myself. And like to that point about the lives, like for me to even get up and do that now is because music's allowed me to be able to do stuff like that, because I would never put myself out like that before.
Music has kind of been there for you.
Yeah.
It's your thing.
Yeah.
Would you say it's like not an escape, but a getaway? You know how some people when they play football they're like, oh, this is my thing, or some people when they're singing or something like. So
yeah.
Would you say that it's an escape?
100%. Especially like even like the last couple years. There's times I remember like even when I used to have my housemate back then, I would go to the studio for like 2 weeks and not come back.
Damn.
I'm sleeping there. I'm just playing. Even if I had work or something at the time, I'm doing it from there. Like everything. I'm literally just because it was like my safe haven. Like I can just shut out the world. People like I'm not responding to their messages. That's why people are like, oh, you don't respond or whatever. I don't have time. When I'm there in that space, it's just that.
It's just you.
Yeah.
So I want to touch on something. You did say that there's other things as well. So would you say that music is your only purpose, or would you say you have a few things and music is just the one that you've been able to follow through with?
Music's the one that I've been able to really follow through with. Like, I'm a good writer as well. I used to write a lot before. That's something because I used to blog quite a bit back in the day.
What stops all of these things?
Again, I think it's imposter syndrome.
So would you be able, like, if you wanted to start again, would you do it again?
It's all gonna come. It's all one.
Amen.
Yeah.
He said it here first. Let him not start doing it soon. You can come up with it to it.
It's all one. But yeah, no, it's like so. It's not that music's my only purpose, but it's definitely been the avenue that's allowed me to come out of my shell and finally say, okay, at least I'm on this planet.
I'm
here. I'm okay. You guys, you have to. This is there's something coming from this person, this spirit, this individual.
Your contribution.
This is my contribution to the world. Yeah, it's allowed me to step up. Music.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Man. That's lit.
Yeah.
It's deep, but it's like I hear it because now you're talking. Obviously, a lot of it is past tense, so it means that you've been able to grow from it and actually get out of it. That's
100%. Yeah.
Hi. Music is a really serious.
Yeah.
Because even for me, I feel like music is a big thing for me where sometimes I'm just in my space, it's just me and music. So for you, where that's actually, this is your industry, that's your career, that's what you do, it's like, raw, knowing the ins and outs and how deep it is for you lot's thought process. Like, hearing some of the stuff you're saying now, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's not just the beat.
Yeah, it's not just the beat. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how you put this and this here and what goes through your mind. So even when you're making music, that's another thing I'd love to say. Do you have any particular traditions, or not rituals, because I don't like that word, but something you do before, like you always do this before you go to a gig or before you play a song or make a song or something like that? Or you're just kind of like, I'm creative, let me rock with it?
No, not really. No, I don't really have any. No, not really.
Is it? Because you know some people that come and tell you, before every gig I drink a lager. I do this, I do that. Do you get so? You know what I mean? Drinking lager.
I don't know this. Like, I don't know. We have
different.
God knows. I won't go into that.
Okay. Because it's like there's something underlying there.
No. Nothing. I don't. Not really.
Not really means there's something there, Banj. There's something there, brother.
We just go inside and we just allow. I just let it come out. I try not to overthink. I never go into like a session or anything like
with expectations.
With expectations, that's one thing. Or I don't really go in, I'd say prepared. I don't go in like, oh, we're gonna make some R&B, or I don't ever do that. That's why sometimes, even with my sound and stuff, it depends on who. It works with certain people and it doesn't work with certain people, because I'm all about just allowing things to flow, and however it comes out is how it was kind of supposed to be. I don't get too caught up in it needs to sound like this, or it needs to be that, I just kind of just let it come out, and then eventually the picture starts to build and everything comes together. I'm like, okay, wow, this is actually kind of dope. Then I can start maybe tweaking certain things.
So, talking about your career and also how it merges with your personality, what is success to you? How would you define it?
Even success, the idea of success, that word, like, see people that be like, oh yeah, you gotta have your 5-year, 10-year, I wanna be this, I wanna have all that. See, the way I make my music is kind of how I kind of live life a bit as well.
Okay, break it down.
And success, I do want to achieve certain things, but just being able to wake up and have a day where I'm able to serve my gift, I'm able to reach people, I'm able to, I don't know, just come out with something that I'm proud of at the end of the day. That's success. That's cool for me. I'm not. Everything else will come. Like I'm not hell bent. I'm not looking at those things like I need to have that to prove whatever. I'm just kind of just flowing, and just for me that's being in the moment. It's just every day. As long as I can get through the day, and the day was cool, and we're good, family eating, and I served my purpose in that day. And there's an opportunity that I'm going to be able to serve it tomorrow again, I'm good.
I don't think I've heard someone speak about it like that, but it makes a lot of sense. I think it takes the pressure off. Do you feel like you've always thought like that though? Because I feel like it's easy, especially as a man, as a Nigerian man as well, I would say there's a pressure of you like as men now that success is something you need to be viewing. Like there should be a picture that when I hit Kinikon age, so when I hit a certain age, I should be doing this and this. Like, or when I buy this car, then I've made it multi-low, I'm successful. But because yours is the complete opposite to that, do you feel like that's something you've always had, and it's...
No, I haven't always had that.
Okay.
Because I've had the ideas of what success was before. By the time I'm this age, I want to have this, I want to have that mortgage, I want to buy this car, I want to. So like I've had those kind of goals. Like I want to be in this job, I want to earn this amount, like, and I've achieved some of those things, and then I was still very broken at the end of it. So
that wasn't a priority.
It was, and I realized those things were never. They were just tick boxes, and a lot of those ideas were not even my ideas. They were just ideas that were just like
they've been normalized.
This is what we think it should be. So for me now, I've kind of just tried to flush myself of all those kind of ideas now. Yeah, if you think I'm successful, well done. If you don't, well done. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and hopefully, do you know what I mean? God blesses my fruit. God blesses my seed, and there's fruit from it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And the doors will open as and when the time's right for them to open.
I respect it. I 1000% respect it. I feel like that's even kind of helped me mindset-wise as well. With certain things growing at this age and just deepen. Okay, cool, Ken. There's some things that you don't really need to put a time frame on or accept. Just let it flow. However God told you to serve and let this gift out, then let it out.
Yeah.
But no, God bless you for that. Actually, thank you.
Yeah.
I needed that one. I needed that one. All right, I've got some questions for you now.
Yeah.
So you're a Yoruba man, aren't you?
Something like that.
Not that you, so you just said you don't want to claim your people because you know how you are, how you used to be.
No, we're good, man. We're good.
So you know that there's a negative-ish stigma with Yoruba men when it comes to, I'd say, pride and relationships.
Okay.
Behavior in relationships.
Yeah.
Do you feel like meeting people, like your interactions with, I'd say, in relationships or even friendships, or even I'd say when you used to do a 9 to 5, innit?
Yeah.
People tend to hear Nigerian and be like,
Yeah.
do you feel like in any of those different sectors?
Yeah, all of them. Even like,
give us some examples, please.
I was in Ghana, like, was it couple months, like 3-4 months ago, and I wasn't even trying to talk to but like it was some friends, and the first thing when they like wanted, oh yeah, he's Nigerian. Oh, you're like the first thing was like, oh, you're Nigerian.
Yeah, there's a side eye.
It's like it happens all the time. Yeah. And even like in the workplace, yeah, I feel like, I don't know if it was more of a Nigerian, that was just more of a black thing, to be fair. Yeah, that was more of a black thing back then. But
what happened? Sorry, if you don't mind just asking. I'm asking for the people. I'm not being.
No, not anything happened in particular.
But do you have any experiences where you feel like, okay, it's okay, they won't come to you.
No, I can't even. It's like I'm trying to think off the top. Like I can't even remember now because it's like
ages ago.
Yeah, it's a lifetime. But it's just like there's just been there's been like little things here, interactions here and there. You always feel it. But we're not that bad, you know.
Do you want to speak for them, or do you just want to speak for yourself?
I just think we're not that bad.
Brother, do you want to see? Let's confirm now. Do you want to speak for your? Are you speaking for your one men, or are you speaking for yourself? Because now, you're representing a serious group of people.
Obviously, there's been a couple things here and there, but it's not.
Couple things in what sense?
I don't think it's. We do have a bad reputation. Yeah, I hold my hands up and say that it's not all of us. You know, there are a few good ones out there, more than a few, but I just think we're just misunderstood.
In what sense? Please elaborate kindly.
Like you mentioned, pride. Pride is not such a bad thing. It's like that confident, that self-belief, which is actually quite a dope thing. Obviously, we sometimes take it a bit too far. It's like, nah, but it's not. Yeah, I think if you really understood where we were coming from, you know, it's not coming out of a bad place.
So it's coming from a good place.
I think so. I'm really trying to manage this. This one properly. Yeah.
No, it's your fault. You really trying to speak for your population. So
you know, I can't speak for them.
No, you can't backtrack.
I can't speak for them.
It's okay now.
I can't speak for them. I think it's not all bad. It's not, but like I said, there is a lot of pride and arrogance, and yeah, we are known for doing a lot of things relationship wise and whatnot, but it takes two to tango.
So you yourself, talking about Banji, do you feel like I'm just being transparent, do you feel like you've ever or can kind of, when people have mentioned, you know, the type of things that they'll mention about Yoruba Poised stigma, do you feel like you've ever actually ticked some of those boxes and been part of that group?
I've lived a life now, innit? Yeah. So
is that yes?
There's probably I'm sure I've done one or two things that have not been so
pleasing.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But thinking about that now, do you ever have times where, because I feel like everyone, especially when people are in relationships and stuff and past relationships, whatever, do you ever have times where you actually reflect on situations where you yourself, you know, you haven't done something right, but you can acknowledge it? Because that's another thing I feel like men in general, especially now in African men, you can reminisce, but you'll never let the person know that you reminisced and you're actually apologetic.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you do that? Have you ever had times where you've done that?
I'm better at that now. Not so much before. Like,
what was the transition?
Because I never used to, even like, like I said, I never really used to talk, so even if I felt it, I wouldn't even probably bring it up unless there was an opportunity for that conversation to come up. But like, yeah, more so now, when I'm in situations where I feel like I've done wrong, or I do try my best to go back and mend it where I can, but not always. I'm not perfect. Yeah. So I know there's things I could definitely do could have done better when it comes to trying to fix things. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
I hear it. I do hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, so relationship wise.
Yeah.
What would you say your relationship status is right now?
I'm taking.
You watch this. He said no, he's not. Literally, okay, we love that.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. Black king that actually owns his relationship status.
I'm good.
But okay, so it's like he used to know what is coming. But okay, so you're taken.
Yeah.
But I know, so because guys, as I told you before, this is my big bro, and I attended your traditional. Yeah.
Yeah.
And would you say how the traditional that we attended and that union is no longer together?
Yeah.
You spent a lot of money on a traditional wedding, etc. How would you feel? Like, how do you feel about that? Knowing that have you ever felt like it's because and the reason why I'm asking is because there's a lot of trends sometimes you see on TikTok or conversations where people are like, it's like, why am I going to spend their money if I don't know if I'm going to be with a person? Even though that's not what you should be entering.
You shouldn't be entering. You can't enter that mentality, you know.
In your sense, where okay, cool, that has actually happened.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't regret that. I don't sit there thinking, I need that money back. Nah.
Not at all.
No, because that was in that season. That served the purpose in that season. Yeah. As much as it may not have turned out the way one would have hoped, like that was in that time and in that season. So I don't look at it like, oh, I need that. Like, what am I gonna do with that money now anyway? It's like it's gone. Like, it's done. So I don't even. Yeah, money would be the last thing I'd think of in terms of regret when it comes to that kind of in that.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah, that regard.
So since you're in a new relationship now,
Yeah,
new loving relationship, I'm
Yeah.
saying so. Do you feel like people look at you, and you also have a relationship with God, though?
Yeah.
So do you feel like people look at you a certain type of way, knowing that you're separate? So you almost have a past life. You're separate, but you're with someone new.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any situations where you feel like people look at you a type of way?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. But I've had to learn to just block it off.
How do you deal with it? Because learn means that there's been times where you didn't know what to do or know how to deal with it initially. So what you and I, they'll move mad to you, or they'll say something to you and you'll smile, or like. Yeah,
you get little cheeky comments, especially, and sometimes even people that are closest to you that will make those kind of comments as well. Like, you just be like, bro, no, it's not that. Relax. And you kind of check it a little bit. But like, yeah, there were times when I you know, like, even before this current situation I'm in now, like even when I've like, because like I was separated like over 5 years ago, like almost 5 years ago. So even like when I was kind of like dating in between, like it's like I always wanted to kind of keep it on the low. Like I didn't really want to.
As a result of.
Yeah, because I just didn't want people in my business. Just personally, I didn't want people in my business. I still don't really want people in my business when it comes to that as well. Like I don't really talk too much about. I don't like. I try not to. Yeah, I try not to even put it out like that. Because I know people talk a lot. Yeah, and if people talk about the African community, yeah, and I've heard so many things that even people have said about me, and it's like it comes back, and you're just like, raw, I thought that was my boy, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? So now it's just more. I'm very protective of it. So I don't even know what I'm even saying now. But like, it's just. I'm very protective of it, but at the same time, I'm also. I'm not as fussed about what people have to say about it anymore. To your question, yeah, like people won't talk anyway. Like, and it's all, you know, it's like I realized that sometimes whether it's good or whether it's bad, is let them talk as well, because you know that's just it's more publicity anyway. So it's marketing. It's marketing.
It's marketing.
Yeah, it's marketing.
It is marketing.
It's like, well, okay, I didn't know I was a hot topic like that. Okay.
But okay, do you also feel like that has, because you even literally said, oh, I thought you was my boy, like just as an example, or something that's happened. Do you feel like that situation affected your relationship with people, even your career or your relationship with God at that time? Because marriage and then separating it's a thing religiously.
Yeah.
It's a thing publicly to people, and then the Nige community, it's not really accepted as much. Obviously times are changing, but you get what I mean, right?
So what you're saying, has it affected my relationship
with people? Like
because it's like this. Yeah, it has. Because you realize in these times as well who your real people are. Do you get what I mean? And then you realize the people that you don't even, well, whether they're family or not,
you don't stand for them.
I'm not. Yeah, so it has affected that to some extent. Because there's some people I'm just like, bro, I mean, I just leave them to their thing. I don't even get them involved in my new world. Because sometimes, like when you're trying to build a new life and build a new, like be born again as such, you've got to get rid of all the old stuff. So sometimes if I see people are not aligned to where I'm trying to be, I've just kind of, so it has affected it to some extent.
Okay, you said a statement where you kind of have to get rid of the old stuff.
Yeah.
Why? Because some people would say that that's not always a thing. Like if the old stuff are toxic or if the old stuff are negative, then cool. But there's some old things that, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing. Like.
So what I mean by that is, like, it's even in the Bible, innit, like old wine and new wineskins, right?
Okay.
And when you're trying to be something new and you're trying to reimagine it or manifest this new person, you can't bring any of that old stuff into it, because sometimes it will bring up those old thoughts, those old insecurities. If certain people see you a certain way and they still see you that way, even though you're no longer that way, that can almost even try and drag you back to that place. So for me, if you're not aligned with where I'm going, if you still want to talk about me in that light or associate with me in that light, I don't have time for it, because I'm not there. I'm not in that space. I'm not in that season anymore. So I don't have time for that kind of energy.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So I have to kind of get rid of it. For my sanity. I can't lose my mind. Yeah.
You can't come back here.
I can't lose my mind. Nah.
No, I hear that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so just touching off of that briefly, then would that mean that is there any insecurities that you've gotten over, but like that you can say, okay, cool, this was a thing that I actually struggled with, but I've been able to pattern it now, or you're still in the process of patterning? I'm still daily getting better. Is there anything in particular that you know that this is actually a thing for me, you know? Because everyone goes.
What in regards to relationships, or just in general?
Just in general. Just because I feel like when it comes to men, you don't insecure. That even that word gone. You don't like.
I don't know. There's hella insecurities though. There's a lot. Like you said, pride. I've had to fight my pride. I've had to fight my ego. I've had to fight even like imposter syndrome, like you said as well. Like that's something I've had to fight, because it's like, bro, at your big age, you're doing this now. Like, bro, you already did this before. Why are you now coming here to do this? So all those thoughts, I've got to fight them all the time. Got to fight them all the time. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. God is, man. God is. And sometimes you realise that it's just me thinking the thoughts. Nobody's even thinking it. And that's one of the biggest things I've actually come to learn. The biggest battles is with me. Because it's like, yeah.
No one else is
like you said, when you said that people see me in a certain, like I didn't know. Like one of my guys was like, he said, Banji, you've always been Superman. I said, what? From where?
Super where?
Me that I've been sitting like this in my corner for so long. But he saw me like that from early. So, and that was weird. So, yeah, it's fighting those kind of insecure. I've been fighting it, for a long time. But like I said, a lot of it is internal. It's my own internal battles that I've been fighting.
So you're actually getting there. And you're doing the damn thing.
I'm getting better at that.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah.
Thank God. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
Definitely 100%.
I appreciate that.
Literally.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Come on. Outside in Lagos, about to go studio, about to see the town. It's about to be lit. About to be very, very lit today, man. Let's go.
I've been on the road, chasing money. Bills them calling, right no funny. Man, I don't tire, losing myself again. Picking up the pieces.
I don't hear the beats, I just play one. So that thing I just record it straight.
That's the best way to do it, you know, it's natural, isn't it?
So then I not stop putting words. I never hear it too much, it's just
Cause I gotta say how we get it sure. I'm glad to sell and I'm giving my all. And I dare not say that I cannot get it all.
We're about to go into a different segment, and it's going to be a creative segment. We've been speaking about Banji's music for so long. We've been talking about how deep it is and how much goes into it, how much the thought process is. So we're going to get a little bit of the gist. We're going to get it live, exclusive. Brother, you're going to give it to us. You're going to play some tunes.
I'm going to try.
Alright. He's not going to try, he's going to do well.
So I got like what?
This is the podcast string drum. I
got like 10 keys here. I don't know how I'm going to do with it. But
nah. So exactly, guys, this is a mini keyboard.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what he's going to do with that. Alright, my bro. Let's get it crack-a-lacking.
You'll put me on the spot, you know.
Come on.
Let's see what we can find.
Guys, he's just been humbly. He's been humbly.
It is like a random beat. No, my lappy.
Is he fine?
I'll just...
Continue. No, please. What?
It's random, man.
And this is your beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, madness.
Don't you laugh, man?
No, Yegi, this is serious. No, guys. Can you see the talent? No, my bro, that was a vibe. A whole vibe and a half, in fact. I don't know why you're giggling, but I'm actually being serious.
Yeah.
I'm very sure there's some my dance moves with it, I swear.
Come on.
No, but it's making sense. So that was your beat?
Yeah.
As in start to finish?
Yeah, start to finish. That was random what I was putting on there, just random stuff.
Random? Yeah. So would you say that's kind of how you do your thing, innit?
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Guys, by the way, the vibes that you guys get at the beginning of my videos.
Come on.
It was produced and made by this amazing... Well, God. Highest careful.
We try.
Thank you.
We
It's
try.
by him. So let them know, where can they find you? How can they contact Banji Mak?
It's Banji Mak on everything.
Literally.
Yeah, it's simple. It's not, there's no underscores, there's no, just at Banji, M-A-K.
You shaded you people that do underscores.
No.
Sorry. I heard that you really like Supermalt.
You told you that?
Somebody told me you really like Supermalt.
Alright.
Is it true?
It goes down.
It goes down.
It goes
And also
down.
heard that you like squashies, the sweet.
Yeah, it goes down. They go down as well.
It goes down.
Yeah, they go down. Not as much anymore.
And also,
I'm trying to just, cut small,
I like to do my
But
research.
I do eat a squashy.
Yeah, I like to do my research.
Wow. You're special. You're something else. Jeez. Aye. Okay.
Is that the right flavor? Did I squash the
Nah, this is dope. Why is not smiling? This is dope.
Because I'm sweet, guys.
This is dope. That's what I need. Supermalt and squashy, and I'm good.
And you're set.
Yeah.
Good to go.
That's what I need for studio. Is it? This is.
Hi, my little guy.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
I
you.
will click what my nose is. It's not really corporate.
Nah, sweet. Thank you for that.
Man,
Appreciate that.
It's been a vibe.
It has been a
It's
vibe.
been a vibe, and I really, really appreciate you coming. Thank you so much for honouring the invitation.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Guys,
It's been dope.
Listen, we've informed you all, we've entertained you, we've gisted, we've vibed.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. I don't really want to go, but they don't need to know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot for watching. I appreciate you. Come back next time. You have just looked into the Poised Dream session. I love you. God bless you.
Tambourine, all those kind of things.
Tambourine?
Yeah, that's what I learned.
Sorry, don't forgive me.
Yeah.
I laugh at that instrument because I just feel like tambourine, like
That's the
anyone
training.
can play.
Hey, what's good, people? It's Banji Mak, and I just caught a vibe on the Poised Room. It's lit.
My arms are too short. Okay, so let me say it's true. I will the big gun dagger. Let me give it. Let me know how it looks.